Hello everyone, welcome to another interesting Space Week video. Sorry I could not film yesterday because I was having a lot of holiday homework to deal with, and luckily I have finished them by now, and today it is the last day, 18th May of the Space Week. So yeah, let's go ahead into today's topic. So today's topic is about mysterious signals from space. So there have been many mysterious signals coming from the cosmos which have been identified but have been ruled out as like a radio or a TV signal, or even interference coming from the earth itself, which may be picked up by our radio telescope. But there is one signal which stands out above the rest. It is the wow signal. So I'm going to explain more about this signal to you and how it came, where did it come from, which year it was detected, and how the night shift of one person that day revealed the greatest signal in humankind's history, which may suggest the existence of ET or extraterrestrial intelligence. So yeah, let's start it out. So on 1977, it was a cold night on 1977. It was near a radio telescope, the Big Ear Radio Telescope in Puerto Rico. The date was, I'm sorry, there was a phone call. So yeah. So the date was August 15, 1977. So there were, first we need to look about how the signal was even discovered in the first place. Well, the idea of finding extraterrestrial life, life beyond Earth, intelligence beyond our planet, was an idea debated for many centuries. And let's just say in 1960, the quest or the hunger to search for it grew. And then there were many associations formed like the SETI Institute or the SETI at home, which is a part of that. And in NASA, it is also like the radio telescopes which track them, which are in three locations around the world. So at one such radio telescope location, it was called the Big Ear Radio Telescope in Puerto Rico. There was the night shift, and there was a scientist by the name of Jerry R. Eman. So this person was given credit of discovering the signal. So yeah, let's go deeper. So on the night shift of August 15, 1977, Jerry R. Eman was looking at his how I'm looking at the camera right now, you're looking at the monitor, and I was probably thinking normal day at work, and then I'm actually getting goosebumps filming this because each time I tell this, the more active my brain gets. Okay, yeah. So he was probably thinking normal night shift at work, and then he saw, like a computer make a series of inscription from a signal, which you may recognize the change of tone in my voice as I'm going deeper into it. So I'm kind of feeling scared at the moment, like what if an alien is listening to it, which is highly unlikely though. So just let's just keep it aside. So I'm gonna keep my fears out for now and just give the information to you guys. Okay. So he saw the inscription made by a computer. The machine broke the signal down into alphanumeric character. And if you don't know what is alphanumeric characters, let's break the word down like I always do. Alpha, which means alphabets, and numeric, which means numerals or numbers. And it wrote the sequence of 6EQUJ5 in all capitals. So this made him wonder how was the signal and where did it come from and how did it even originate. Now the location of the signal and then the name, obviously. So the credit goes to Jerry R. Eman for the signal only. So on the printout, when he was looking at it, when he took the printout the next morning, he wrote on the left side wow with an exclamation mark, and that from that day became as the wow signal. He wrote wow because it exceeded the intensity of any other signals, and it was ruled out as a radio or TV signals because we know the frequency of how much they operate. It can be in megahertz or hertz. So this was 100 times more than that, and they also ruled out as a possible interference from the Earth, and it came from the constellation of Sagittarius. This is the location of that signal. So in the constellation of Sagittarius, there are many places. Well, the constellation is a collection of stars, and in that we don't know from which stars, which planet, or how did it even come from. So the thing only known to mankind is that signal came from the constellation of Sagittarius. But I don't know how many light years away is that, but that's definitely a great constellation if you take this signal into account. Okay. Well, then he wrote wow and that became known as the wow signal. But now there are the possibilities of that signal. Now, some people may say as the proof that extraterrestrial exists. So, till this level, some people have gone. So they say, yeah, this is the solid proof that extraterrestrial intelligence, life beyond Earth exists. What proof you need more than that? But some say this may be coming from any other planet or any other activity of that planet in the same area, which was causing these high signals. And for us, if a signal which is excluding all our possibilities mean, it can say one thing: either there's the possibility of extraterrestrial intelligence, which means some sort of advanced life beyond our planet is transmitting that signal to the cosmos, and it is getting received by a signal, radio telescopes. And there's other possibility, planetary interference in other worlds, like if a planet collides or something happens, it creates a radio signal, which in some cases can be too high, and yeah, sorry it hits the surface very hard, and that is strong enough to be picked up by our radio telescopes. But since August 15, 1977, the wow signal has never been found again. Many astronomers have had fruitless efforts searching for the signal. So suppose, keep my phone as an example and my hand. So this is where the radio telescope was on the night of August 15, 1977, and this was the part of the sky where that wow signal came from. Keep that into account. Now let's keep it like here and imagine this is the part of the sky. So I'm going to try to do it. Yeah. So I'm going to keep this is the part of the sky and this is the radio telescope. So what does this mean, you may ask? Well, that means I told astronomers had fruitless efforts searching for this signal. So those fruitless efforts include the positioning of radio telescope in the same part of the sky at the same exact angle, height, or something. Because when you make a discovery of a signal, the position of the radio telescope will also be located. Like if it's at an angle of 45 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, it depends. So yeah, so the astronomers have made some fruitless effort searching for the signal, and I don't know, like in the future years, some of from my audience or perhaps me, of course, there's not a chance, but there is a chance that if the wow signal ever returns, it could be anyone, it could be me, it could be you, or it could be anyone from around the world getting to know that signal. But it will be a great discovery for humankind, as we can rule it out as any other planetary interference, because planetary interference won't have the same wavelength, because when a signal is identified, there are some wavelengths and things to keep it above the rest, which means in layman's terms, when a signal is discovered, its parameters should be above the normal ones to get noted as ET or extraterrestrial. So if that signal ever returns, or if perhaps me or you or anyone in the world discovers it, it will, I think, be a great thing for humanity, because we at least know that this signal has been discovered 2 times and there's a possibility of it originating from an extraterrestrial source. So yeah, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you got to know more on the wow signal, press that like button and hit that subscribe button also. And if I want a subscription, thank you very much. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. So en route and on time to 75 subscribers, and have a nice day also.